If you want the luxury of a Mercedes-Benz and the rugged build quality of a Kimberley camper, this is your answer. It's the Kruiswagen, and it's designed to take you well off the beaten track. But it isn't just a Sprinter with some fancy stickers added. The Kimberley camper crew have raised it by 50 mil, and they've upgraded the GVM for an extra 330 kilograms of payload. And they've made incredible use of interior space, but more on that later. It starts with the Mercedes A4M all-wheel drive platform, featuring torque on demand and a centre diff lock. That lift kit we mentioned earlier features remote reservoir shocks all round, and it rides on alloy off-road wheels shod in BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres. And the GVM's been upgraded to a massive 4,430 kilograms. Kimberley then adds their own attitude nudge bar up front, fitted with steady lights. To protect your investment, they've fitted electric automatic side steps that double as heavy-duty rock sliders. Plus, there's full underbody protection for the engine, gearbox and rear diff. If you still manage to get stuck, there's a Warn 12S Evo winch ready to pull you out of trouble. Inside, it's all about this Powerglide loft bed. It comes down at the touch of a button, so it doesn't interfere with all of your interior living space. How easy is that? And the finishing touch, your ladder. You've got a massive internal kitchen with Corian benchtops plus a dual plate induction cooktop. Everything's powered by a smart 48 volt system with a 5 kilowatt battery as standard, or up to 10 kilowatts as an option, meaning you can run the aircon off grid without a worry. Outside living is handled by a 4.5 metre electric awning and a slide out kitchen that can be specced with anything from a 2-burner stove to a Ninja electric barbecue. The Kruiswagen looks great standing still, but let's take it for a drive and see if it's as good as it sounds on paper. Well, in terms of driving dynamics and ease of use, it's a Sprinter, so it feels like a Sprinter van. Interestingly, and this is a really good thing in my eyes, there's no clanging and banging, so drawers aren't flying open. It feels really well put together given how much is back there. And look, they didn't use any timber in this construction. It's all composite and aluminium, so it's built well. It is built for off-road. Now, yes, this thing can go off-road. It's got a lockable centre diff. It's an all-wheel drive system, but it isn't a unimog. You know, you're not going to be taking this thing down gunshot, but you'll be able to do most off-road tracks. You'll be able to do sand islands like Stradbroke or Fraser, and this thing will do it with ease. It's got the ground clearance, it's got the power, it's got the all-wheel drive system, but it's not a, it doesn't have a low-range four-wheel drive. I think majority of buyers know that, but it's probably important to point out that you're not going to be cresting any mountains in this thing. So in terms of actual ride, this thing rides better than my dual cab ute. Obviously drove through the same roads to get here. So the ride quality is really good. And it's got a pretty significant GVM. It's up around 4,300 kilos. That gives you an extra 330 kilograms of payload. And just about every customer, we're told, opts for that. I mean, you'd be crazy not to. But this thing rides really, really well for what it is. And of course, you've got all the Mercedes-Benz luxury. You've also got cameras front and rear, LiDAR, all the advanced safety systems. As you can probably hear some beeping now, it's telling me that, I've got scrub on either side. So while it might be a little bit annoying off-road, and you can turn it off, I think it's pretty handy to have on-road. Things like pedestrian alert. There are blind spots in a vehicle this big, so knowing that you've got the Mercedes-Benz safety systems on your side, well, it's like having an extra set of eyes. Obviously, we all know the benefits of a motorhome. You can turn up, you can do one night away, and there's really no setup or pack down, right? You jump in and go. But this thing takes that to the next level by allowing you to go, like we are now, a little bit off the beaten track. We're not doing anything too gnarly, but we're taking this thing to places that maybe I wouldn't feel so comfortable taking a purely on-road motorhome. And for not much more money, you get something that's capable of going off-road, still has Mercedes-Benz comfort, rides really nicely. I think it's a pretty perfect light off-road camper. Well, after a brief drive, it's fair to say I want one. Why? They've taken the Sprinter and made it even more capable off-road, and they fit so much into that motorhome platform. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and tell us in the comments, where would you take a Kruiswagen?